Hey there, this is Michael with Buffalo Finances, and I get a question about what to do if you receive 1099 income quite a bit. You know, if you're a contractor and you're not paid as an employee, then you have a lot of flexibility as to what you do. And that's because you're independent. You might have one company you work for, or you could have 100 companies you work for. And so that changes your scenario. So you have to keep track of how much income you have and how much expenses you have. That's your responsibility. And the major question around that I get is, should I create an LLC now that I'm a 1099 worker? And the answer is, like everything in taxes and finance, it depends on your scenario. So I don't recommend you create an LLC initially because it creates a burden. Now you have something else to report. At least 2 reports you're gonna have to file every year, and if you don't file them, you're gonna have huge problems that you just don't. Why would you add that headache if you don't have to? The reason for an LLC is really to limit your liability. And so if that's a concern for you, like you have a profession, like you're a plumber, electrician, tradesman, something like that, or an attorney or an accountant, yeah, create an LLC because you might get sued. But if you're doing, I don't know, you're basically doing a part-time job as a contractor, don't get that because you don't need insurance for that. If you don't need, here's the rule: if you don't need insurance for your 1099 work, don't worry about an LLC. Okay. Now, once you get above, let's say you're making $100,000. Then you've entered a different realm. Like you're not top line, I mean profit. So you get your revenue, then you have your expenses, and then you have your profit. If that number is $100,000, okay, create an LLC, put it in an S corp, pay yourself a salary, keep track of your finances, because that's going to be a good tax strategy. Now, if you're just doing it as a side hustle and you're not that serious about it, then definitely don't create an LLC. So hopefully this has been helpful to you. But I get a lot of these questions because people are doing all these side hustles. And to be honest, it's really distracting to have side hustles. I know Side Hustle Nation is very cool. I certainly have done it in my past. But what I keep finding is that the more things you have going on, I'm guilty of this, the more things I have going on, the worse I am at all the things. I wish that I just did one thing awesome. And that's it. I just wish I did one thing awesome. Now, you might like variety, and so you want to jump around and have variety. Well, you can do one thing awesome, but in different environments or with different people, and you can have variety, but still be great at that one thing. So hopefully that's helpful for you. If you want more information, I love your questions, because if you have this question, I bet there's a million other people that have that same question, and I'd love to talk to you about it. So this has been Michael with Buffalo Finances. You have a wonderful day.